Hi everyone, we're live. It's Regina here and lovely to see you guys on live stream. Back on live stream for Sunday, and I'm making a point that I can go live stream to communicate with you and to remember me, not to forget about me here. So I'm Regina. I'm a digital business owner, and I am very proud to be in front of you here, especially for our special celebration of Mother's Day. So this is my how to say my concentration and my my message for you, for busy moms, busy professionals. If you are challenging, if you are struggling yourself and having a lot of challenges to balance life and being a mom, digital business is the way to go, because I used to be in that situation. I used to juggle between two jobs. I used to stress myself out on not knowing how can even have prioritize my family and still pay bills. So I'm very grateful that I'm able to get into digital business. Digital business has changed my life. It's opened the doors to creating a path that I can fit around our lives, instead of me forcing our lives to work around my schedules. As a digital business owner, I am now a full-time mom. I am staying at home. I'm no longer working double job. I'm no longer working full time. So most of the time I am now at home. So I'm very grateful of digital business for me to be able to get into here, um, to be able to as well show my face to you and share to you this amazing digital business that is changing my life. So today, my focus today is to share one of my passion as for moms out there who loves to garden. This is what I love doing now as a digital business owner. Digital has allows me to have more time to prioritize what I love doing myself, what it is that I really attracted to, and what it is that is life living. Before, when I was juggling between two jobs as a healthcare professionals, I work. My life is under the clock 24 hours. I go to bed with the set at the alarm on. I wake up with alarm on. I eat with a time clock on. I get ready in the washroom, seeing what time, how much time I can spend in the washroom for myself. And if someone called me that I needed to be there to pick up my kids, I was not able to do that because I was working. Those are many occasions in my life that I am not included in my family pictures because I always work. Many times that I could not take a days off for my kids' birthdays. There's many times that we don't even celebrate my wedding anniversary because I don't bother, because I like, before that, if I don't work a day, I'm already nervous and I'm already worried at the end of the month of how to pay our bills with. Um, so there's many occasions in my life that I'm not really part of the family pictures, and that is very sad in a way. And I know there are probably other parents out there right now that has experiencing the same experience as same challenges. And so this is an opportunity for me to show you how possible is it for you to be able to stay at home, prioritize your family, enjoy what you love doing, and still pay your bills. And this is today, one of this day that's for Mother's Day who love to garden. I want to share to you one of my passion, and that is gardening. So today, I'm going to share to you um, so whether you are new to gardening or you already love growing your own plant, this conversation and this live stream is for you. There is really something powerful about watching a tiny seeds wake up. Some seeds respond quickly, some break open and show signs of life, but some expand slowly, and others remind us that not everything we plant can grow. Some we plant, they don't even respond, right? So this is something that um, I would love to share with you while I'm in the very beginning of my planting season. So for the first last 2 weeks of April, I think it was April 26th. April 26th, last few weeks of April, I started shopping for press seeds. I started shopping for soil, for healthy soil, for compost, for bulk mulch. And then on the last week of April, that is when I started to hydrate my bulbs and my seeds. So I will walk you through with this live stream why hydrating seeds and bulbs can help wake up before planting, and how to identify the seeds which may be grow, and simple tips for starting seeds and bulbs. So let's start with this. These are the things I exactly did myself, things that I really do and apply to what I am doing in here. So let me just do this. Okay. So let's start. Let me show you here. I'm just gonna clean up my area here just so I can get some space. Okay. All right. So let's start, guys. Oh, dear. I get my seeds. Okay. I did not manage to put the seeds here in front of me in here. But the very first thing is that making sure that you have a good seeds. And in order to do that, I think I'm just gonna quickly. Where is it? My seed outside. Okay, it's downstairs already. Because I'm starting to get it to plant. So I got my peas and my bulbs already downstairs as for the for the piece to show you how hydrating it will really make a big difference. So what I have done is that there's two ways to know if your seeds is gonna do a good one. First is the weight. When you touch let's example the beans, peas or the beans, right? When you lift up the beans and the beans are solid and it'll have a weight on it, that's a good seed. When the seeds are too light and it could be too light that you cannot see because they are all still dry, but it is too light, that is one sign that your seed can be very dry and it may not hydrate. So what's important of hydrating it is that especially with peas, the bigger seeds, put them in water overnight. And if you see that they respond, that they expand the next day, then that is good. And if you see that they are staying on the bottom, that is good because it has a weight on it. If the seeds float on the surface, then that is not, that's an indication that it may take for the seeds a little longer to hydrate before it can respond to you. But in if you want to keep trying it, you can keep hydrating the seeds for almost 2 or 3 days, and you will see if the seeds will pop up a root or if your seeds will break through and respond to the water. So unfortunately, it's already on my garden, so I was not seeing it in here. So I want to show you guys how I start a seeds. So these are let me get rid of this one. So this one is salad seeds. This is salad seeds, and I keep this one outside, but I just cover it. And this is about 11 days now, 11 days from here. Okay, so this is it, guys. Look at this. So this is salad seeds. I did not hydrate these, but because of they are tiny. But what I did is I have a good soil. I use a starter soil here, and I also keep it not too wet, but the humidity is in there if you cover it. Now, if you don't have something like what you can also use is the milk bottle. You can also use that one to cover this so that you can create that humidity on it. Okay, so this is this one here. So I'm gonna actually leave this one here now. So that is my salad. Okay, and now I'm gonna show you the difference of. So this is these are okras. Hey, I love okras. So Look at the difference with these guys, okay? With the dome, with it cover it that way, this one a little bit breathe out at night because it's not locked properly. So the seats at the edges, they are on the cooler side. They don't keep humidity on it because I could not cover it. And you see the difference is that the very one at the dome where they get the humidity and the heat, they pop up faster. Okay. But the edges on the thing on the edges, it takes a little longer because of the cold air that they are exposed to. Okay. So that is one for this one. Just gonna go lock this one up back. That's done. And but the difference is, look, at that. So I invested with this one, and I have a dome in here, and this dome I can have options to open it or to close it. So in the first 10 days, I keep this dome completely shut. I don't allow it to breathe. So that the goal is to make sure that the humidity inside will be trapped inside the dome. And that humidity is basically the air, the water, they're gonna be warm because of being trapped in the dome, and also to put this one from indirect sunlight. So what I do is I also cover this one. I put this under the table outside here in the at the deck, and then I cover this one. I cover around the table around it so that it will stay dark, right? So this is what in here. So I opened this one yesterday to allow it to breathe and also allow the soil to dry up because I don't like it to be too wet because being too wet, it can turn the leaves yellow. So so be careful when you water them because you don't want it to be overwatered because it will turn yellow, and it may the root may may get rotten. So be careful with it. Okay, so when it is like this, I can then open this one and allow it to get some sun indirectly. Okay, so now that's done. And there is something, I have a secret weapon that I use. This one. Put some water in here. Or maybe put a tap water in a bottle container or in a glass container is even better, and allow that water to sit in a room temperature. What happened is that when you allow the water to just sit on it instead of using a water directly from the tap, there is two advantage on it. Number one, if you keep the water in a bottle in or in a milk bottle, the temperature of the water gets decreased into room temperature. And number two, the chemicals or the bleach on the water evaporate. So for starting a plant, that is very important for them because it's water is friendly and they can easily absorb the water. So do it that way. And I have this one as well. I just basically when do this, I also, instead of watering to the soil, I will just spray them, right? So I just spray it, and that actually help them up like this. Just spray them, okay? So that's it. Especially my salad. My salad can I will just spray them with this one instead of watering the soil because when it is in a dome, the soil is wet and the humidity is there. So they don't really need too much water. So I open the dome once in a while and allow it the indirect sunlight so that the soil will have a chance to dry up. So now let's start. If let's start with the bulb. Let me see if you have any questions on the comment button. Okay. So if you have no questions, guys, use the comment button. If you have any questions, I'm be really very happy to share with you what I do as a digital business owner and what I am really doing in in my life now. That the Gita business has really changed my life. It helped me to do what I love, and it helped me to build my sources of income that will fit in my lifestyle, that fits with us, not us fitting around it. So now let's go on the bulb. So these are this one. So this is about 3 weeks in here, and I just using all this recycled stuff in here. So there are roots in it. Beautiful, guys. It's this is already for planting. Already for planting there. Okay, and for things that doesn't come out. So this is 3 weeks, and I just also just spray this one like this one thing. So it's a little bit dry. So I'm ready to plant this one. So I'm not gonna add water here. So I'm ready for this. This is 3 weeks, guys. Look at that. 3 weeks. And also these are sweet potatoes, my favorite. Look at that there. So sweet potato, I am obsessed with sweet potatoes. Philippines, it's always go back to Philippines in terms of sweet potatoes. And this year, I invested and tried different colors. And also, so I'm focusing and planting more sweet potatoes. So last year, I the we have so much rain early season, and I lost a lot of them. It melted. It melted before I even able to drag them out. So this year I'm creating a greenhouse for them, and I'm going to put them in a container, and I'm going to plant them there so that I can have more control in the environment of what doing it. So these are sweet potatoes, and I have these are beautiful. So this one is 10 days, 10 days soaking it. The only thing, the only challenge I have when I was starting to decide which one is the end, I do not know which was the beginning or the end, and I have difficulty of doing so. And it makes a big difference. If you hit the right end, which one is the end that will roots? Look at this, you got roots, right? But if you hit the wrong one, this is what happened. It get moldy. It did not have any roots, but I did see that this is actually the end that I should have soaked in water, because look, that is where it coming up, right? But anyway, it is still okay. I can still plant this one because I still see that something is coming up there. So that is still something we can plant. So these are beautiful color sweet potatoes, and this one too, right? So I have about three kinds. I invested about the three kinds of sweet potatoes because I'm obsessed on sweet potatoes. Okay, so you can see, guys, look, now you're starting with a head. It's got already roots. You're ahead of it. Okay, usually in the last few years of planting, I don't normally plant at the beginning of May. May is actually where I'm just starting seeds inside the house, or starting the seed on the deck under the table is starting May. But because of our weather is so hot and so warm, by April we have a good sun, and we have a workable soil. And this year we did not have real snow in BC. In my place, we did not have a real snow, so I was able to work on the soil earlier. And so I decided that, okay, I think the soil is workable. It is something really hot and warm, so I can start planting. So I'm actually 3 weeks ahead of my planting season, because normally I plant this one by June, but I'm 3 weeks ahead. So I'm starting it now. Okay, so that is sweet potatoes. This one is also sweet potatoes. Look at these, guys. Tiny little bit there, right? Okay, and more seeds more roots coming up there. Only about 10, 11 days. So I'm very proud of that. Okay. So now these are actually, I thought this is sweet potato, but this is actually potatoes. So these are okay, 11 days old, right? 11 days old potatoes. So this is bluish in color, and I have some with reddish. Oh my gosh, look at that, beautiful. This is the small one is they called reddish or queen look-alike potatoes in there. That's nice. Okay. So I'm all set for planting, guys. And I'm ready. I managed to put all my soil in here. There's something I want to tell you guys. If if your potatoes did not do well, if the bulb you are saturating did not do well, do not throw them away. It is stinky, it is smelly, but use this one, add more water, allow it to ferment, and use it to water your garden. Use it to water your garden. This is starch soil. Starch soil is food for the soil, is food for the garden. So if your potato is not coming out with roots, it's not coming out with bulbs, add water on it, let it ferment, and use it for watering. It's becoming your compost water. It's actually a tea water for your garden. So I'm not throwing this one. In fact, I would just add more water and allow it to ferment, and I'm going to use this to water my garden. Okay, so that is the food for you guys, and a nice, very nice tips for you. So now let's go to ginger. Tata. And I started being puzzled when I saw a ginger flower. Oh gosh, the ginger flower is so beautiful, and the turmeric as well. I If I could buy another turmeric bulb, I'll buy it again. So about a year ago or last year or a year ago, I found a turmeric bulb, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. So that color and that flower is get stuck on my mind, and it's now inspire me that yeah, I want to grow ginger, and if I can find a good turmeric bulb, I want to grow turmeric bulb as well. So ginger is something new. I've never had the success of growing ginger for some reason. So this year I am repurposing my gazebo, and I'm going to put a plastic around it so that I can contain a humidity in it, or at least create a warmer environment air for them. So I'm in to start ginger. So I will put all of my sweet potatoes, my ginger, some okra, some eggplant in a little in my container that I am repurposing. So we're gonna create like a greenhouse. So I'm starting ginger. And so this is also soaking for 11 days. And look at this. I got a tiny little thing there, right? So this is a good sign. It's alive. It's only for about 11 days, so I'm not seeing any roots yet. But I'm already gonna plant this under the ground because my soil is ready. And today is the day that I will plant my sweet potatoes, my ginger on the ground. So I am on planning on that one. So this one there too. Look at that, guys. Right? It's beautiful, right? So this one also good. There's a sign of life in there too, right there. So dear. So I will cut this and do this and few things involved. Cut this one there. There is one in there that will go. So I can cut this one for another one, and then I have two. So now I have about three of the ginger in it. Okay. So this is how I'm going to plant this. And when you plant it, do not plant it so deep. You basically just barely put it on the ground and just cover it, and make sure that you direct it to where the bulb is coming out. Okay. Sometimes if you even see the ginger on top of the soil that is slightly popping up, that is good enough. That's good enough for them. Okay. So do not plant it so deep. Basically, just cover it, and and that's it. And do not my I believe my previous mistakes of growing ginger is overwatering. So this time I will make sure that you put your finger on the ground first before watering it, so that you will not oversaturate it. Okay? So that is my ginger, and that is my plan, making sure little water. Little water. The same thing with sweet potatoes and the potatoes. Make sure little water, not too much water. And if, as I said, not all your plants may go, not all of them may grow. So so when they up gardening teaches us. So not all of this may grow, guys. Okay, so when they are not going to respond to hydration, just like this one, this is not responding to hydration. Um, it's okay. It will get in the compost, right? But the good thing of hydrating them is that you will see which of your bulb will grow, and you will see which one you need to put an effort with. So, and that is why I love to hydrate bulbs and seed first. Big seeds like peas, beans, okras, and bulbs, because when you do so, you will see that you have more potential of putting your effort on the garden that you are planning, right? So you don't waste your time and energy. And you also gonna have an idea of potentially how many of the plants are going to survive, right? Time is so valuable, especially in Canada here, in where I place. Our weather here is not really sustainable. It's not really for planting season. A lot of farmer here are very creative to grow, and that's why many of us are investing in healthy soil, because you only plant twice once you only plant twice once, and then once you have success planting, you will harvest continuously. And if you are lucky, you will be able to see them back the next year, if you are lucky. And I am very grateful with asparagus. I planted asparagus last year, and every day that I see a popping asparagus shooting out from the ground, it's just so overwhelming. I'm so happy about it, right? So, guys, this is it. Gardening, how gardening relates to business, and how is gardening relates to me, to my personality. Gardening teaches us patience. Before I become a digital business owner, when I was working, I was very impatient. I'm always rushing for time. I always chasing time, and I'm very obsessed to results. So I will not stop until I get the result immediately that I want. Gardening teaches me to be patient, teaches me to allow time and opportunity to come in. Gardening teaches me about timing. It teaches me how to care for things that will depend on me. Plants, they cannot complain. And I love it because I complain a lot. So for plants that cannot complain, I can relate. I can feel them. I can hear them. I can talk to them. And gardening teaches me faith. Faith, just like in business. In business, I planted the seeds 6 years ago. I do not know if that seed is good, and I do not know if that seed is matured enough to plant. But the patient that has teaches me is faith. I learned to lean more on God and pray that what I've been planting, what I had seeds I planted, will soon grow and soon pays me back. And that is gardening. Just like life and business, growth starts underground before people ever see the results. So, if you are someone who planted the seeds for your business, remember this: nobody knows what's happening under the ground. But if you choose the good seed, if you prepare the foundation, if you prepare the good soil before you plan your business, it will grow. Sometimes it will take longer, sometimes you will see it immediately. But if you have a faith in yourself and you know that you are putting effort, energy, and investing on your business, it may not, you may not immediately see the outcome of it, but soon it will come. In my experience, this is the seventh year of me in digital business. This is my seventh year. And in my experience, for the first 6 years, is planting the seed, preparing the foundation, and letting people know that I have a business. In 2025, that had paid me my effort. I earned six figures in 1 year. For the first 5 years, it's very slow drops of water. But once what you planted has been established, the roots, and keep growing, it will pay you back. So plant your seed, plan your business, build a foundation, enrich, take care of them, nurture what you planted, and it will pay you back. Okay? Take care, everyone, especially for all the mothers out there in the world. I hope that you can see me here, and I hope that I can inspire you to empower yourself to build your own digital business. And I am here. I am here for you. I am here to mentor you. I am here to guide you step by step so that you can follow my path and avoid the mistakes that I have done for almost 6 years. And I'm still doing mistakes too. It is my seventh year, but the good thing is I have a better decision and I have a better options. But life is that way. You keep trying, because if you stop, you will never know the better part of it. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to invest in your business. You are investing in your future. And number one is hire a mentor. Never do your business alone. Never do anything you do not know alone. Ask for information, ask for guidelines, and if the best, hire a mentor, hire me so that I can show you the path that I went through and you can save time, effort, and money of wasting them. What I have learned for almost 6 years, you can learn from me in less than 6 years. All right? Take care, everyone, and bye for now.